Time for Chocolate Island 3. Why are there so many 3 levels that are athletic and have these rotating things and these green platforms? Classic Island Tropical Paradise right here. Chocolate Island. So, wait, I thought Dinosaur Land isn't. So it's got an island on its island. I guess it's more of a continent. I think it's supposed to be more of a big old vacation continent. Uninhabited, uninterrupted by people. Just the peaceful Yoshis. Oh, it is a series of islands. It's an archipelago, I guess. Yoshi's Island is on it. And you see Yoshi's Island and it's big on its own. Man, I used to really be into Mario Geo. I'd still be very excited if they had an official, like, extended Mario universe map. Whew, I'd be thrilled. Just like Mario Timeline Theory. I can't just accept that games are games. They gotta have exact context that I can replicate and talk about official knowledge of. That's exactly what I need. If I cannot have that, there's no point to me enjoying something. Ooh, there's the roulette block. There's a goal right up there. But why would they be telling me to skip the vine? The Koopa's gonna respawn. Oh. Sorry, that took some sick concentration. Oh no. No. I stopped because I didn't want to fly over it and miss it just in case there was a 3-up moon. Because I didn't know if there would be. Okay, well, you guys are watching this entire level again. Actually, you know what? You're not. Ooh, they stop you. They know your plan. You can't do that shit here. Okay, take two. It takes 2. I thought 1 was enough. It's not true. It takes 2 of us. Yeah, there's 1-ups in there. It's not a moon. I don't want 1-ups. I don't want 3 1-ups. I want a 3-up moon. Every time I think about the 3-up moon, I think about this hack of the top secret area where there's a thwomp and you go and you get the 3-up moon. I think it was in a JonTron, not a JonTron video, a John LaJoey, a Proton John video. I'm sorry. Okay, should I make you watch it again to get the regular exit? They actually force you to get the secret exit in this one, which I really like. They teach you about that cape trick, and then you can go back earlier in the game or on your second playthrough and get that secret exit, and it'll make more sense to you. The one that I had so much unnecessary trouble with, jumping off of Yoshi, they're teaching you here that you can and sometimes have to go beyond the goalpost. And I think that is genius. Goodbye. So, do you guys ever... Well, okay, I'm going to rephrase that. It shouldn't be a question because I know that's a relatable thing to say. There's no need for me to say clearly relatable things. So, you know how sometimes you get scared to go back and watch things or read things you haven't in years or play a game because you want to preserve the memory and you're scared it's going to be bad? You know, for a while I was like that with Friends and Happy Days. Well, I still don't know about Happy Days. Because, you know, part of it's a parody of the 50s humor anyway. But now it's like a 70s humor stacked on, which is funny in itself for being 70s humor. And then, you know, it's parodying 50s humor. And see, look, forces you to get the secret exit. Beautiful. But what is that? What is that up there? You see it? I will put it in the center if I can remember how to control them. I can't. Okay. I don't remember. But I changed my mind about Friends. That is still good. It has its unpleasant moments, like the focuses on the complete focus on sex. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's not more of an unpleasant moment. That's just more of a... That's why a girlfriend doesn't like the show. But that's kind of how teenagers, or not teenagers, young adults were, especially back then. Sex has actually declined with the rise of social media, teenage pregnancy, I think sex in general. I learned a lot of these things in sociology class. It's weird. Really weird. But anyway. Ooh. I like that. Instead of the usual, like this with a thwomp. Ooh, and now they got the thwimps involved. Were thwimps in Mario 3? Well, those are thwimps. Just in case you have never seen them before. They're Thwimps Master 6. And they're Let's Playing all important Nintendo series games. From the Super Thwimp series. The Thwimp Kong. I'm sorry. This is where these Switch Palaces start to become like a montage of usefulness. That is what I'd call it in this, because we had the red switches. I don't remember if the green ones and yellow ones are already useful in themselves, but now, ooh, the very optional blue one and even the red one, which is still very optional, they have their small uses. Ooh, a chocolate door. Are the other fortress doors that color? I don't think they are. Are they that way for palette limitations, or is it actually trying to be cool and be the chocolate door that's needed for the world? That fireball went straight through me. That should have counted as a hit, but okay. I guess I won't complain. I thought they made a sound. I guess Resmer doesn't make a sound. I don't know, probably thinking about the remake again. Is my TV getting darker? I don't know. I'm also scared to go back and read my favorite book, which is The Catcher in the Rye, because I'm scared it's going to be too edgy. But it kind of also invented the rebellious, like, it's from the 40s, so I don't know. It's still got a very good story, and the fact that it's a very realistic story, and I'm a big old sucker for very realistic realism. I like simplicity. I like fantasy too, but I'm really into realism. That's why I just like a slice of life things like The Sims, Animal Crossing, Nintendogs. Those are some of my favorite series of all time. And they're just the most like real life. I don't use video games to escape. I use video games because I can't find any other hobbies that replicate the beauty of life so well. I used to use my Nintendogs official player's guide, which took me forever to realize was a player's guide every time I saw it in the store. Because I used to go to Best Buy and play the demo of Nintendogs before I had a DS, even after the DS was out, before and after, and I was so excited. I was thrilled for the DS. Another way the Switch Palaces are useful. We need a P-switch. I think it is in the center one, and you know what? I'm just going to be nice and demonstrate. Boom. We can go here, and is this a return pipe, or is this a... Yep, you can go down here. That makes more sense. I don't think this has a secret exit. This is just kind of a neat little... In case you can't tell from the... Oh, there's a dragon coin in there. I remember. It's a sneaky one. There's one... Oh, you want to stop it before it goes off at a good spot and you get a good prize, like 5 1-ups. Okay, I'll take it. I was aiming for the star. Oh, I never told you the name of these mole guys. I'm keeping the cape. Why would I want the flower right now? I have no desire for that. See, the flower would have taken 5 hits. Cape takes 1 for those chucks. I hate when I go slightly quiet. It makes me sound so cringy. I completely blanked out. I was talking about something I was vaguely interested in. I remember that. Okay, let's see how I can't get enough of this beautiful level design. I get so excited. Oh! See, I'm forced to appreciate it when I'm forced to play it and talk about it to you all, and it makes me so happy! Why are all the worlds only like 30-something minutes long? The first video was 2 worlds and it was 50 minutes, and I expected that. What the hell? Oh, that scared me. It was just a cat wanting in. I assumed to go... Damn it! I assumed to go to the bathroom, but Yeah, she's headed... No, she wants some water. There's water out there, you tard. Cats these days, am I right? Oh, ooh, all that's on my mind right now is how just autistically excited I am about this game. You know what? Most of what I think about, too. Not just most of what I do. Most of what I... Oh! 50! Most of what I think about is video games. And that still kind of bothers me. Oh well. Let's go to number 6, Wendy's Castle. One legitimately hard stage in the game. We don't need the foreboding intro. Stop including it halfway. You know why it's difficult? Very difficult. These little fellas, the skewers. I don't know if that's their official name in this game, but I really don't care. That's what they're called now, okay? They're skewers. And I think they were called skewers back in this game too. Why does everything have to change names constantly? Oh yeah, this one's fun. Oh, we're not even into the meat yet. And I love meat. Don't you know it? I'm a meat man. I had a lady come to Pizza Hut. Did I talk about that with her grandson? Who's vegan, or her great-grandson. The woman looked like 50, okay, maybe 60 at the most, and she was talking about how he won't eat meat, it's weird, and I said, I'm a vegetarian too, and she was like, oh, and then she kept trying to get him to order meat, and he was like, no. And then I was like, do you want like a veggie lovers? And she kept coming up with these meat-related ideas. Like, oh, you won't eat it even if we pick this off of it? Oh, no, that crushes you. Oops. I forgot. And then he kept saying no, obviously, because he does not want. Thank God for the checkpoint. I don't remember why I think the skewer part is that hard. I guess I'm just, a lot of these games I've played a million times have become effortless to me, even some of the hardest ones. The Lost levels I haven't played enough to make it effortless, but I probably will at some point one day. I've only played it once since I Let's Played it, and I will be playing it more for at least 3 more Let's Plays, so... Oh, I better get excited. I better... Oops. Oh, jeez. I'm dying more at this part than I am at the skewers. And so, I was like, do you want a veggie lovers? And I didn't know he was vegan. She came in 2 days later, yesterday, and was telling me that he was vegan. And so, she tricked him into getting cheese. But... he wanted a cheese-only pizza. He wanted a barbecue pizza, and I was like, well, we've got the pulled barbecue beef, or would you like a barbecue chicken that's barbecue sauce and chicken? And she was like, no, he won't eat any meat. And I was like, oh, yeah, we can do barbecue sauce. And I was like, do you want a veggie lovers? And he was like, yeah, but then he changed his mind. And she was on the phone with his mom. I'm like, oh, what am I supposed to get him then? And I kept giving him these options that he semi-liked, and she was just... I don't know, she kept wanting to get him specific things. And I was like, yeah, she kept thinking the veggie lovers was the only option. And I was like, do you just want cheese? Because that's a common pizza people get. But not with barbecue sauce. He liked it though. He was a decent guy. This is Wendy. Slightly harder than the Lemmy fight. I don't really have much discussion on the boss battles. I've never really thought about it. They've just kind of been around me as long as I can remember. So, I don't have much to say on the subject. Oh, you don't need to sync the music at the end of the video. At the end of the recording. Thank you! Oh, I love this one. He mops the castle away. Wendy Koopa in Castle Number 6 has sung her last song. Mario must meet the challenge that is now before him. There is a sunken ship that appears to be a gateway to the Valley of Bowser. Well, okay. Guess we're going. Ooh, there's more of the fish. Wait, how do you do? Oh, you just press start. That's how you do it. Look at all this world we've explored. Isn't it beautiful? And now we are finally reaching the end. Next time will be the final part of the main game before I do the post game. Sorta. It's not really a post game. I might change my mind and not just save Bowser's Castle for after the bonus world, but you know, you never know. Okay, fellas. They call me LP Master 6.